We will now move to 9A under old business. Fiber Tower. Mr. Manning.
Thank you, Chairman. If you'll recall, we had some discussion about this with one of the aldermen down front of the game. As you recall, sometime back, to say how we proposed to install another tower for their 800 megahertz fiber communication system. And the site that they had picked out was here in the middle of town, and affected quite a few people. And they actually, and it was going to be over 400 feet tall, I believe. And so we met with the folks from the Highway Patrol and talked about another site. This is a water tank site down on off of Anakin Ridge Road. County owns a tank site there, which is about 6.5 acres. There's a tank there. The tank is not currently being used. Although it's not necessary at this point in time. Maybe sometime it may be. But they need a small portion of that area if the county is interested in working with the Highway Patrol to put a power site down there. Now they've asked for a 300-foot tower down there. We're looking at it based on our conversations with Mr. Cave, my Emergency Services Director, and also some folks from the state. We think that they can go off this height down there for 300 feet. So we're asking to consider keeping it under 200 feet down there. That site and the other towers that they're putting in, they should be able to get about 95% coverage of 800 megahertz frequency throughout the county, because that's what their intention is.
Is the county going to be able to go on this tower also?
Yes, we would have permission to use the tower for any of our communication needs as well. And we haven't seen it. I had the mapping do a little photograph just so everybody would know. This is the Welcome Center right here. And this is the property that was purchased. I think it was purchased maybe originally as part of Oak School site sometime back. And pretty steep up through there. Not much chance of anything happening, but the tank is installed and it's there. Like I say, it's not being used. So what the Highway Patrol is asking us to do is to sign, and a copy of it is attached in your agenda, to sign an agreement to give them the right to proceed to draw the lease for the property. This is not the actual lease. This is just it's kind of like when they do a road right away, they get you to sign a petition, but you don't actually dedicate it right away until they come along and show you what it's going to be and where it's going to be and all of that. So they're asking for us to do that. The two ways, the town had originally asked the county transfer this property to the town, and the town work out a negotiation with the Highway Patrol for the tower site, but I think that just delays the process and probably be easier just to go straight through the county. Most of the communications, emergency communications, Macon County and Nevada County Emergency Services. It just makes more sense. If the commissioners are interested in pursuing this, we would like permission to go ahead and pursue with this little communication of intention to develop a lease. That lease would then have all the details come back to the County Board of Commissioners. The commissioners would have to then approve the lease if you chose to do that. What this would do would allow them to abandon the idea of putting the 400-foot power site in town here off of Candy Gap Road, and we'll locate it down in South Macon. So we would ask the board's permission if the board agrees to go ahead and pursue this. I think it would enhance the communication system. The full fiber system, 800 megahertz, was developed as a result of the 9/11 attack, so that you have interoperable communication between various emergency services there. So if the board is willing to consider that, then we would sign the letter of intent to develop a lease, which would then bring back to consideration.
I know we have a tower ordinance in the county. Have they moved, is this?
The tower ordinance that the county has is for cell towers. This is a tower for emergency communications. This is exempt from most of the
That's right. We're gonna do it anyhow. But I did ask a question, and the interest had this conversation a lot about, when Peace Creek happened, that was a real problem. for emergency workers, fire department, rescue workers. And during that flood, not only in that area, but it seemed like the Hawaii was real problem. So, and my understanding is this would help in those areas too about communication.
This would help because the way this system works, and I've worked on systems like this before, and actually during an emergency like Macon Creek, we set up groups, call groups. And those groups can talk to each other without having to wait for somebody to get off the radio. What you have now, when everybody's on the same frequency, and somebody from the fire department's talking to dispatch, somebody from the law enforcement can't get in touch with them because they're using the same frequency or whatever it might be. That's a rare example, but under the 800 megahertz system, they can handle a lot of different organizations and people talking with the people they need to talk to on the frequencies without with better coordination and cooperation. And I think it's the way of the future. Probably in the next 5 to 10 years, you'll see most of the communications, I believe, go to 800 megahertz, which is the low band frequencies that we're using now.
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we allow manager to negotiate that contract and brought back before the commissioners or later days to approve.
I'll second that.
Actually, set up for your signature, and we probably need to get your signature today.
We can sign. This might be my last comment in this thing for a good long time. I'll sign anything you need.
For discussion purposes, I'll second that. Under number 5 in the ground lease, those are 70 to 70 foot. And you know, if that's a 200 or 300 foot tower, we're going to have at least that much fall space also.
Well, I asked them about that, and they said they don't really need that much fall space the way these towers are constructed. If they were to fall, they would probably break in the middle because they have joints in there, breakaway joints instead of the entire thing.
And the only things I think I heard that we were going to put in there to make sure that the county has, there was a little problem with the tower I remember before about when it come time to put the communications on it. And of course, that was a different.
Personal towers.
Yeah, that was a different thing.
Yeah, make sure that the county is allowed to put that on there.
Yeah, you can use this for emergency services and public services. You can't use it for private contractors. Cell phones on here or anything like that is a problem.
Mr. Chairman, that was a question that I was going to raise because the private cell phone, because coverage is kind of spotty down there south of town. Why can it not be used? It appears to me as though if we could reserve a spot for them, it would keep us from a private contractor from having to put up a separate tower.
I don't want to jump ahead. I think we asked that question, I'd asked that question too, and he said, but if you open up for one, they would be, they just want it to be, because since it's government owned, they have to allow everybody. So if you allow one, like Verizon, to be on it, you also have to allow Sprint. And he said there's just so many of them, then it goes from cell phones, and it goes to two-way radios, and once you open that door, that's the only problem with it.
I'm not knowing of anywhere in the state allowing private phone carriers on there. It may be different if the county were to build it and allow them to use it as part of their 800 megahertz. You might be able to do it that way. In this case, the state and the money which comes with it, because they're using the federal money, state money to build instead of county money.
The only other thing I was mentioning that lease is that access road. If they maintain and install the key, maintain that road, it's a pretty steep road up that tower.
Uniform right here.
Like it's straight up.
Because that's left open in the ownership plan.
So that's the only thing. You had a question, sir? Yes. Come up before the board council. Come on up. It's concerning the tower.
Yes, it is.
Tell us your name and.
Albert Dwyer, and I live in the southern part of the county. So this will affect my.
Where do you live at down there, right?
I live on Big Green Road. And I look at Albert Mountain, and I look at the thing on my back door, and I love the view. That's the beautiful pictures I take on dry mice. And it's not going to be opened up for us to have an opportunity to see exactly where it is and object to it from it. It was opened up to the town. They objected that it moved. You might want to move, I don't know. And I found out exactly in my mind where.
You know where the water tank is down there? Above the welcome center?
You know where the weapons center is.
It's on the hill right above.
The state can put that anywhere they want.
Well, they can put it wherever they want.
Wherever they want to.
I mean, we're just giving them permission. They've asked for
Locate that
permission, they
anywhere
can
they
put it in
want.
town if we can.
Actually, to be more accurate, we are giving them permission so that they will move it from a proposed site to this one, which will reduce the height of that tower and be less obtrusive. So, we're asking for a less harmful result, basically.
Was it a 475 feet or 200?
That's not
Or-
really-
140 feet, and
Sorry.
property right in the middle of one, residential area, housing development.
In other words, you and I don't have much to say about it.
That's one of the problems. I will assure you, we'll be contacting, Shooter, Senator Byrd, and Senator Hayden.
Yeah.
I
Thank you, Mr.
contact
Byrd.
them regularly.
This is not final approval, but I know, the gentleman can understand the vote. This is not final approval, this gives them permission to draft the lease before it's considered. That's really all this is about.
Okay.
They may not even put it down.
We have a motion and second, any further discussion? If not, all in favor say aye. Any opposed? Thank you, Jim.
Excuse me, I have a question. I know they talked about Highlands too, or went up around the same time when they started talking about this. Do you know where that's at yet?
We're looking at a site somewhere between Highlands and Cashers. I don't know the exact location, but they said the site between Highlands and Cashers, the one on Cowee, the one on Wine Springs, and if this one works out, then that would, I think there are about 4 total that they would have in the county, and that would be all they would need for their 95% penetration.
Will they be coming to you for the Highlands Cashers one?
I think it'd be Jackson,
Okay.
I believe. They haven't showed me the site, but I think it's in Jackson County because the county line is right.
Yeah.
They're very far outside of Highlands.
They were looking at that flat mountain.
I know, but that's in Macon County.
If I think it was, not the